Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is September 27, 2024. Here is another daily analysis. Actually, this is a weekly wrap. This is the second chapter of our weekly wrap. And uh, starting with Bitcoin. Bitcoin just had a fantastic rally last week. We got above this pivotal point, and the important level is coming actually down the road, 67 to 68. If we get there, we may see a chop and consolidation, I would say, or even a back test to this broken level, which is coming to 65. But all in all, I should say, when we are getting to the later months of this year, actually, Bitcoin is getting to the cycle bullish as well. So I would say we are getting to important levels, 67 to 68, but any close above this trend line, especially 70,000, um, it's going to give us a green light for a fantastic rally to the upside. My target is 92,000 until 100. So this is very, very important if we get Bitcoin close above 69 to 70,000, a daily close. So that would be kind of like a target at 92,000 to 100 level, 100,000 level. Ethereum is the same price action, but it's kind of like a lagging. You see that the lots of trends actually needs to be broken before getting to new all-time high. But I should say, if Ethereum goes above a 28 to a 2,900, let's say 3,000 even, which is going to be above this trend line, and Ethereum can go to 36 to 3,700. Bond yield just smashed down today. Very, very choppy price action, very sharp sell-off actually today, and bond yield can go lower. So if bond yield goes lower, this means that Federal Reserve is going to give us more rate cut, which is in November session. So we'll see how it goes. TLT Treasury just moved back up nicely. So after a fantastic, like a buying opportunity on this trend line, this is third consecutive higher low around 98, and Treasury just got back up nicely as well. So I would say Treasury can get back to 103, 105 down the road. VIX 10% uptick today after kind of like a sell-off today on the stock market. So 10% pop on VIX. So that's kind of like a give us a potentially a stock market is heading into a corrective period. As I said in my previous video, stock market can go to a choppy consolidation this time of the year. And also for the second half of October, we can see a downdraft to the downside, potentially to 5,200 for S&P 500, even 19,000 for Nasdaq. But that's going to be kind of like the buying opportunity because the cycle is kind of like a bullish. And VIX is just showing us the pattern of cycle, top for a stock market and bottom for a VIX. Dixie just coming down following the bond yield. Dixie has a very lower price action here. And I should say this big price action gives us a signal that Dixie is going to establish itself below 100 level soon. And the lower dollar is coming, lower value dollar is coming down the road. Magma indicator, choppy consolidation here, $5 down today. Apple just at 27 cents up. But this is very, very important level for Apple. 230, that is the level that I should say. If we get above this, if we break above 235, then we can see a more hawkish or kind of like acceleration to Apple to new all-time high. But I would say stock market is kind of like a shaping for a correction. So if a stock market goes down, especially Nasdaq, then we can see Apple and the other techie names are going down as well. So Apple, watch this pivotal point because if it engulfs this pivotal point, it can easily go down to 200 level area. So let me just bring this rectangular here and also this one here as well. Moving on to Amazon. Amazon $3.19 down. Amazon, it seems like topped. Actually, ABC corrective move to the upside. Right now, we should see some kind of like a more downdraft to the downside as well. Meta, 48 cents down. Microsoft, $3.29 down. And Microsoft forms a bullish consolidation, but I would say this pattern is not that strong, especially if a stock market goes into corrective territory. Microsoft can go down, but watch these two pivots. So if Microsoft goes down below these two pivots, so that is going to be scary for Microsoft because more acceleration to the downside is coming. But as long as it's above this 384 to 1 to 400, so we should just give a benefit of doubt that that's going to be just a correction. Google, $1.22 down today. Bullish consolidation, still not a bad price action. Netflix going down $4 down. Tesla $6 up today. Tesla still strong. I know this is overstretched, overbought, a parabolic move to the upside, but Tesla can have a pullback, but that pullback potentially um, can get maximum to 225. I'm not sure even if Tesla goes below this important level. So right now we should just bring the target up. This is the level that I'm looking at for Tesla, 232 maximum potential for a downside move for Tesla. And then we can get back to the upside as well. So Tesla obviously broken this trend line, this triangle. Right now, we are just getting into kind of like a bullish momentum. Semiconductors actually weak today, $4.88 down. Stocks the same pattern here, $3.75 down. Taiwan Semiconductor, massive move to the downside, 4.74%, $8 down. So this is engulfing. I would say the top is here for this name. AMD the same. So bearish engulfing at the top, important level, just hit this gap. 170 and then getting down. So Nvidia was the leader today as well. Nvidia just getting back to the downside after hitting this trend line. Fake breakout coming down. So if Nvidia goes below this pivotal point, which is 101, then we can see some kind of like acceleration to the downside. Potentially, NVIDIA can get to 76 area by end of November. Texas Instrument at $12, 12 cents down today. Not a bad session at all. Lam Research actually getting down sharply. So $20 down after kind of like a pop yesterday. Yesterday was kind of like a very, very, I would say, exhaustive move to the upside for lots of names. Banking sector actually getting strong today compared to the other ones, but still they sold off like last hour of trading session. XLF 13 cents up today. KBE, look at that. So this is forming a bearish consolidation here. We may see some kind of like a chop, but if it goes below this 49, we can see again a sharp sell-off potentially to low $40. KBE 7 cents, KRE 7 cents up. This is kind of like another bearish consolidation. If we get below 52.64, then we can get to 43.45 here. This is the level that I'm looking for kind of like a good bottoming formation for this. I would say lots of names are kind of like a potential for a sell-off. Some names are kind of like a sooner, some names are going to be later, but ultimately I'm looking for a corrective move to the downside. JP Morgan, actually, this is formed for another dive to 190. So if it gets below 190, I would say everyone needs to be careful. Goldman Sachs, $1.59 up today, but bullish consolidation could fail to the downside if it goes below 456. Then we can see acceleration to 371 to 398. Bank of America, 12 cents down here. This is kind of like a mimicking and flirting with this trend line. So if this trend line goes down, I would say Bank of America easily can go to $32 area. Wells Fargo, 49 cents down here, Wells Fargo. So Wells Fargo can go down, potentially again test this area. If it goes below 49.77, Wells Fargo have two levels here I have, 44 to 45 and 37 to $38. Moving on to gold miners, GDX, massive reversal to the downside. So that's why I'm kind of like saying gold probably topped here at this area. GDXJ, the same pattern here, $1.57 up, down. AEM, $2.26 down. Newmont $1.63 down. Franco-Nevada $3.25 down. Look at that. So this pattern is very, very sharp, aggressive to the downside. Potentially it's coming to fill out this gap around 120 to 121. Gold Barrick 78 cents down. Here's another engulfing pattern. Lots of gold miners actually are kind of like forming the top. And I believe that this top could be a significant top, at least multi-months top for these names. Moving on to the energy sector, great move to the upside. All of them just the beneficiary of geopolitical tensions and crude as well. 2% for XLE, just getting back to the upside. XOP, this one as well. So oil and gas exploration ETF after cycle low here, exactly Friday, 27th of September. We can see some kind of like a bullish action is coming after that. OIH, the same pattern here, cycle low. Actually, this low should adjust here. And we are kind of like at a cycle high right now. So $7.06 up. Exxon, $3 up after yesterday bottom. And Chevron here, $3.50 up. Look at that. So Chevron just bottom yesterday, getting back to the upside nicely. So if Chevron goes above 150, then 160 is coming down the road. All right, folks, I believe I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.